Well, and I was thinking about this earlier on in the day. Coaches always tell you at the end of the season that this could be your last game, knowing that if you win, obviously you go on, but if you lose, you go home. But they can really say it this time. I mean, it's a fact. Unless you're in the state championship, tomorrow will be the Railers' final game in this different looking season.
And to the kids' credit, Josh, they played hard every step of the way. They haven't let up. They haven't said, I'm tired. I just
giving the excuse.
Right.
Yeah.
They haven't done any excuses. They played hard every step of the way, and they've represented our community and our school very well.
The Railers met the Tornadoes back in February on the 2nd, the first game of the season this year. They took care of Taylorville over in Taylorville 41-25, and fitting that we would take on the Tornadoes in the last conference game here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. But again, Taylorville is starting to play better basketball as well. They knocked off Mattoon just a couple nights ago, 65-61. And if you remember right, Jay, the Railers fell to the Mattoon Green Wave over in Mattoon. So this shapes up to be one of the more competitive games in our league.
Well, I watched the game that you and Scott called the beginning of the year, and it was not an easy game for us. I mean, we had to, the defense had to be there. We held them to 25 points. Defense had to be there to win that basketball game. They're 9-8 on the year, 5-8 in the Apollo. Coach Brown just got his 100th victory at Taylorville. I expect this is going to be a competitive game tonight, Josh.
Yeah, I think so. Both teams on the court. Now we're going to get a quicker start than normal. The Railers sophomores took care of business and had the 30-point advantage going into the fourth quarter, so that was a running clock situation. Again, the Railers sophomores were victorious 46-14 to close out their season under the direction of head coach Greg Alexander and Brandon Bird Farmer. We're going to take another break. We'll be back here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. You're in the Growl Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back, Railer Nation. You're listening to WLCN 96.3 FM and WLCNonline.com, the Railer Nation station here from Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium. Getting set for the final game here in the 2021 season. Railers taking on the Tornadoes from Taylorville High School. Josh Komnick along with Jay Harden and Lloyd Kirby manning the camera. Again, the Railers 16-4 on the season, 9-4 in Apollo Conference. Taylorville 9-8 and 5-8 in league play. And looking over some of the stats that Mr. Harden has provided us tonight. Jay, obviously the Railers led in this season a lot by Singleton and Hollinger. Singleton comes into the game averaging 20 points per game. Hollinger upped his average in the last couple of games to get it to 12 points. And the two seniors have done the workload to get us to the 16-4. But I would say that the supporting cast, Whiteman, Paulus, have done a really good job as of late. Grunder knocking down some threes as well to add some additional scoring.
Adam Grunder, last game at Mount Zion, Josh stepped up, hit from the outside. Brody Whiteman has been able to hit from inside and outside. Elijah Paulus, I don't think he scored against Mount Zion, but he's still playing the defense and getting the steals and doing what he needs to do out there. And it's been nice to see some of the guys come off the bench and give some quality minutes and produce. We talked about this, Jaden Klopp. There's a guy, 6'4", 6'5". Beginning of the year, he wasn't very aggressive, but he's gotten more aggressive and more comfortable. You can see it as the year has gone on. In fact, he had a nice baseline move, couldn't convert on it against Mount Zion, got fouled going up. But, Jaden Klopp has starting to step up, grab some rebounds, and make a difference underneath.
Always want your leading guard to shoot free throws well, Jay, and that's one thing that Dylan has done an excellent job of this year, one of many things. He is 103 of 123 from the free throw line for 84%, and he's gotten there quite a few times in this shortened season and has converted.
Yes, he has, and he missed a couple of free throws over at Mount Zion, and when Dylan misses one, you get a little panicked because he just doesn't miss him. He goes to the line, shoots them the same way every time, and you're only missing 20 out of 123 free throws. That's pretty good. Shooting 837 from the line, and he's a big reason this team's shooting 791 from the line.
Yeah, I was going to say 79% from the free throw line as a team is one big thing, and we talked with Coach Alexander on the post game from the last game here at Roy S. and talked a little bit about the backs on the defense, how undersized in some games we have been, but have done a real good job. I don't know, except for the kid from Mattoon, really anyone with any size has hurt the Railer 1-2-2, and give a lot of credit to Hollinger and Whiteman and Klopp now getting a lot of active minutes underneath there. It's when you post 6'4" and 6'3" underneath, you tend to worry about getting beat underneath, but this Railer team has not.
No, it hasn't gotten beat underneath, and the backs have done a good job on the press, too, for the most part, of not letting people get in behind them on the press and get easy buckets. Landon especially is very good about anticipating that long pass behind him and getting in there and stealing it. So our backs have done a really good job on the half-court offense and in the full court as well.
Take one more break. 12 minutes left here in the warm-ups. You're in the Ground Incorporated and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Railer Basketball. Welcome back here at Roy S. Anderson Gymnasium at Coach Neil Alexander Court. Getting ready for the final game here from Lincoln Community High School on this 2021 season. Again, the Railer sophomores victorious 46-14 earlier here tonight. The Railers again took on Taylorville on the first game of this season, February the 2nd. The Railers were victorious 41-25 over in Taylorville. Singleton led the way that night with 17 points. He has him and Hollinger have led the scoring. The two seniors led the scoring for the most part of the season on the high man for the Railers. Josh Comnick along with Jay Harden and Lloyd Kirby. And, Jay, it's been a weird season, but I will say one thing. It's been quicker. A lot of games in a short amount of time, and it seemed that the Railers have just been okay with just playing games.
They've been quite okay with playing games. It's been a fun season. I mean, I know people think maybe that's a little strange to say, but really in light of everything, it's been a fun season. It's been fun to watch this team play. It's been fun to watch them grow. Coach has talked about, some different things that they've had to learn. The kids have had to learn on the fly, drawing plays up that maybe they worked on in practice, but now we're drawing it on a board and now go out in the game and execute it. In fact, it's kind of funny. We were asking Coach Tuesday night after the Mount Zion game, well, what have the coaches learned? And he said, we learned we have to have the board pointed in the right direction so the kids know where to go on the floor. So, it's been different, but it's been fun, and I'm glad the kids were able to get on the floor.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And we will do it a couple more times tomorrow as the Railers will take on Bloomington Central Catholic and Peoria Quest. You got a game time for that, Jay?
10:30 for Bloomington Central Catholic, and then I think it's slated 12:30. 10 for Bloomington Central Catholic. Then I think they say 12:30 for Peoria Quest. We'll see if that one comes off.
Give us a little break, and then...
probably just enough time to have a sandwich and a bag. Hey, speaking of food, before you wrap up, I have listened to you complain this year about no concessions and how a half a bag of popcorn would go down. So there you go.
Thanks.
Now, you have that half a bag of popcorn.
More than half.
It probably needs a little salt.
Yeah.
But you have that. Now, we've had food delivered out here. Where did that come from?
That came from Floss and Delzina's. So we brought food. I almost feel like the Cubs announcers. They're always getting food brought up, hot dogs, nachos, and this is a smorgasbord tonight.
Yeah, but we'd be in trouble if we were like carry half in a bag by halftime, So I brought that for you tonight.
Hey,
I take care of my broadcast partner.
Wow, Lloyd brought me a gondola from when they were in Bloomington, and then I didn't make that game, and then now you've got the bags of popcorn, and Flossie's brings us some treats as well. So we got supper tonight.
Hey, we're set here, man.
Thanks, partner.
We're no problem, buddy.
That's going to wrap it up for us here on the pregame show. After word from our sponsors, Jay and I'll be back here in Lincoln to bring you the play-by-play action as Lincoln takes on Taylorville. As always, a big thank you goes out to all our sponsors. This has been a Josh Comnick, Grau Incorporated, and Schneider Chiropractic pregame show, and you're listening to Lincoln Raider Basketball.
Anderson Gymnasium. This is Jay Harden along with my broadcast partner Josh Komnick, and we are enjoying the smorgasbord that's been provided to us out here tonight for the last home game from Roy S. Anderson, which houses Neil Alexander Court. Thank you for joining us tonight on WLCN 96.3 FM, your home for each and every Lincoln Railer boys basketball and football contest, and for some of the girls contests this year. You're also joining us at WLCNonline.com, WLCNsportsonline.com for our streaming video, as well as the Mixlr app and the YouTube channel. We're ready to bring you all of tonight's exciting Railer action. Josh, we talked earlier, the Tornadoes are in town, and that's not exactly something you want to say in March, but This is a basketball team, and I think this is probably going to be a different team than we saw that first game. We're a different team than we saw that first game.
Yeah, and they are as well, too.